Trump mobilized a lot of these kind of, I don't want to say young losers, but
Well, I mean,
young
yeah,
male losers, right? There's a certain group of young guys drinking cheap beer, marginally employed, and these aren't most of the, because the average Trump voter is just the average Republican, but there's these people on the margin, and they get a lot of
yeah.
airtime and newspaper
Yeah, but
coverage
it
because they're
doesn't have
so.
to be that. They don't have to be marginally employed. I don't know if that's a great predictor. They could be very successful, whatever. They could be successful entrepreneurs, small business owners. I mean, I don't know necessarily they have to be marginal. So maybe some are marginally employed, and they see, Trump as someone there for them. But I think it's more of sort of a psychological trait thing. Not very intellectual. You don't like wokeness, and you have nothing in common with these Republicans who are just suits who talk about tax cuts and small government. And if that's the choice, you just don't care about politics. You don't get excited about it. And you're given a guy like Trump who's just like a businessman and telling you, satanic pedophiles around the world. Conspiracy theorists are the most underrepresented people in Congress and among elites. So just like a guy who's sort of friendly to conspiracy theories, every conspiracy nut subculture likes him, from 9/11 truthers to anti-vaxxers, to just COVID denialist, to QAnon, right? So just the fact that this guy is sort of it signals he's open to that. He's sort of the same kind of guy as you, and he's sort of this he's got this sort of macho personality, and he doesn't care about really ideas. He just sort of wants to win and attack elites, and that appeals to a certain person. You don't always have that choice, right? You always have, like, you're only given a menu of a few options at any one time, right? In national politics, and some people will pay attention to nothing below the presidency. So, like in the primaries, you have a few candidates serious candidates on each side. Then you have the presidential election, and there could be times when there's just nobody who speaks to the people who were storming the Capitol. That's possible, right? He goes away, and maybe they stay as Republicans. Maybe they get into it. I think a lot of those people sort of love the entertainment value, and I think without Trump, it just sort of gets boring. You can listen to James Jordan and Matt Gaetz talking about Hunter Biden's emails. It's just not as fun as Trump calling Rosie O'Donnell a fat pig. Right? I mean, people's tastes vary a lot, and to say this is like it sounds a little bit insulting or condescending, but a lot of people like trashy reality TV. A lot of people like Jerry Springer. A lot of people are drawn to this stuff. I don't think we can deny this.